Imagine a forest clearing where time itself has collapsed. On one side stands evolution's modern masterpiece, a Siberian tiger, 650 pounds of striped muscle, explosive speed, crushing jaws, millions of years of feline perfection. On the opposite side emerges something from a vanished world, Smilodon, the saber-toothed executioner. Shorter, stockier, armed with 11-inch daggers protruding from the skull. For 10,000 years, these predators have been separated by extinction's absolute barrier. Tonight, we're bridging that gap, using forensic paleontology, biomechanical analysis, and cutting-edge comparative anatomy. We're staging the ultimate cross-temporal showdown. Two apex predators, completely different evolutionary strategies. Only one can dominate. Welcome to the fight that could never happen until now. The modern champion. Our first contender represents the pinnacle of contemporary predatory evolution. Meet the Siberian tiger, also called the Amur tiger, the largest feline currently walking the earth. This animal inhabits the Russian Far East, particularly Primorsky Krai, and surrounding regions of southeastern Siberia. These are harsh, unforgiving landscapes where winter temperatures plunge below -40 degrees and snow accumulates in drifts exceeding 6 feet deep. Siberian tigers don't just survive here. They thrive, perfectly adapted to conditions that would kill most predators. Their territory requirements are staggering. Individual tigers maintain home ranges spanning hundreds of square kilometers, sometimes exceeding 1,000 square kilometers for males. They patrol these vast domains constantly, marking boundaries and hunting dispersed prey populations. Why such enormous territories? Their preferred prey, sika deer, red deer, wild boar, exists in relatively low densities across dense forest. Tigers must travel immense distances to locate, stalk, and ambush sufficient food. Their habitat consists primarily of taiga forests, dense coniferous woodlands mixed with deciduous trees. Rugged, mountainous terrain provides the topographic complexity tigers exploit during hunts. Thick vegetation offers concealment. Steep valleys funnel prey into ambush positions. These forests also provide secure denning sites for raising cubs. Female tigers require protected locations where vulnerable young can develop without exposure to male tigers, which sometimes kill unrelated cubs. Now, let's examine the physical specimen itself. Adult male Siberian tigers measure approximately 9 to 10 feet from nose to tail tip. They stand roughly 3.5 feet at the shoulder. Weight varies considerably based on age, season, and individual condition. Healthy adult males typically range from 400 to 675 pounds. Exceptional individuals occasionally exceed 700 pounds, though such giants are increasingly rare. This mass consists almost entirely of functional muscle. Tigers possess virtually no excess body fat outside of brief periods following large kills. Every pound serves a purpose, powering explosive ambushes, wrestling down prey, delivering killing strikes. Their musculature is distributed strategically. Massive shoulder and forelimb muscles provide grappling strength. Powerful hind legs generate the explosive acceleration essential for closing distance during attacks. Thick neck muscles support the skull during suffocating bites that can last several minutes. Speed is genuinely impressive. In short bursts, Siberian tigers reach 40 to 50 miles per hour. That's faster than any human, faster than most prey animals in the initial seconds of pursuit. But speed alone doesn't make tigers deadly. It's the combination: stealth, patience, explosive acceleration, crushing strength, and intelligence. Tigers analyze terrain, wind direction, prey behavior. They plan attacks like military operations. Hunting success rates for Amur tigers hover around 38%. That might sound low, but it's actually exceptional for a solitary predator tackling prey often weighing several hundred pounds. Every successful hunt represents near-perfect execution of complex predatory behavior. This is evolution's modern answer to the predator question. Versatile, intelligent, powerful, and frighteningly effective. The Prehistoric Executioner. Now, we travel backward through time to meet our second contender. Smilodon, the saber-toothed cat that defined an entire era. This predator emerged approximately 2.5 million years ago during the Pleistocene epoch. It persisted until roughly 10,000 years back, when the megafaunal extinction claimed it along with countless other Ice Age giants. Smilodon wasn't a single species, but an entire genus containing 3 distinct species. Tonight, we're focusing on the largest, Smilodon populator, which dominated South America for hundreds of thousands of years. Fossil evidence comes from across the Americas. North American discoveries include the famous La Brea tar pits in Los Angeles, which have yielded thousands of Smilodon specimens. South American sites extend from Brazil to Argentina. These fossils reveal predators inhabiting dramatically different ecosystems than modern tigers. Smilodon occupied open grasslands, savannas, and mixed woodland environments supporting massive herbivore populations. Think Ice Age Serengeti, enormous bison herds, prehistoric horses numbering in the thousands, giant ground sloths lumbering through scrublands. Even juvenile mammoths became targets when opportunities arose. This was prey abundance on a scale modern ecosystems cannot match. Smilodon evolved specifically to exploit these megafaunal concentrations. Physical reconstruction reveals an animal radically different from modern big cats. Smilodon populator measured approximately 10 feet long, comparable to large Siberian tigers. Height at the shoulder was similar, around 3 feet. But weight distribution told a completely different story. Smilodon populator ranged from roughly 440 to 600 pounds. Smilodon was stocky, compact, bear-like in overall build. Shorter legs, massive shoulders, incredibly thick neck. The body was designed around one principle: overwhelming grappling strength. Those legendary saber teeth reached lengths approaching 11 inches in populated specimens. They were curved, laterally compressed, and serrated along the edges. Not crushing weapons, precision cutting instruments. The skull itself was engineered to support those teeth. Enormously wide gape, up to 110 degrees, compared to 65 degrees in modern big cats. This allowed Smilodon to drive those sabers deep into prey without the teeth hitting bone prematurely. Surprisingly, bite force was relatively modest, perhaps 3 times weaker pound for pound than modern big cats. But Smilodon didn't need crushing bite force. Those teeth were surgical instruments, not hammers. Forelimbs were massively developed. Limb bones were approximately 15% thicker than modern big cat bones of equivalent length. Internal cortical structure showed stress-resistant thickening. These limbs were biological grappling hooks designed to immobilize struggling prey weighing over 1,000 pounds. This was a predator optimized for close-quarters dominance against megafauna. Speed was sacrificed. Agility was reduced. Everything focused on one moment: the grapple and the killing strike. Analyzing the matchup. Now we compare these predators directly across multiple categories to determine combat advantages. Size and weight. The Siberian tiger typically outweighs Smilodon populator. 650 pounds versus approximately 500. That's a significant mass advantage favoring the tiger. Length is comparable. Both animals approach 10 feet. Height is similar, but the tiger's additional weight provides momentum advantages during collisions. Advantage: Siberian tiger, though not overwhelmingly. Strength: this category is more complex. Pound for pound, Smilodon possessed greater upper body strength. Those massive forelimbs and reinforced bone structure provided exceptional grappling capability. Smilodon regularly subdued prey significantly larger than itself: giant ground sloths, prehistoric bison, young mammoths. These animals could weigh 2,000 pounds or more. Tigers are powerful, certainly. They kill gaur, water buffalo, and occasionally young elephants. But their strength is more evenly distributed throughout the body rather than concentrated in the forelimbs. In a wrestling match, Smilodon's specialized anatomy provides advantages. Once it establishes grappling contact, that reinforced skeletal structure and massive shoulder musculature become decisive. Advantage: Smilodon populator. Speed and agility. This isn't even close. The Siberian tiger dominates completely. 40 to 50 miles per hour in short bursts versus Smilodon's estimated 15 to 20 miles per hour maximum. The tiger is more than twice as fast. Agility shows similar disparities. Tigers leap vertically, twist mid-air, change directions instantly. Their flexible spines and powerful hind legs provide remarkable acrobatic capability. Smilodon was built like a biological tank. Stocky, compact, optimized for strength rather than maneuverability. Once committed to an attack vector, it couldn't adjust quickly. Advantage: Siberian tiger decisively. Weapons analysis. Both predators possess lethal natural weapons, but they function very differently. The Siberian tiger's retractable claws extend approximately 4 inches. Curved, razor-sharp, they grip prey, inflict slashing wounds, and anchor the tiger during wrestling. Bite force between 900 and 1200 psi can crush bone and puncture thick hide. Smilodon's weapons are more specialized. Those 11-inch sabers were precision instruments designed for severing major blood vessels and trachea. Once driven into soft tissue, they cause catastrophic damage. Prey died through rapid blood loss within minutes. The claws were shorter, less curved, less effective for slashing, but they didn't need to be. Smilodon's strategy relied on the forelimb grapple, followed by the saber strike. Bite force was weaker, perhaps 400 to 600 psi, but that's irrelevant. Smilodon didn't crush, it cut. This category depends on context. For versatile hunting across prey types, tiger weapons are superior. For executing the specific grapple and stab strategy against large prey, Smilodon weapons are perfectly optimized. We'll call this even with different applications. Hunting strategy. Both predators were ambush specialists, but their tactics diverged significantly after initial contact. Tigers stalk patiently, sometimes for hours. They use terrain, vegetation, and remarkable patience to approach within striking distance. The attack is explosive: rapid sprint, leaping strike, wrestling the prey down. The killing bite targets the throat, compressing the trachea and carotid arteries. Death occurs through suffocation. This strategy works across diverse prey types and environments. It's versatile, adaptable, efficient. Smilodon likely employed shorter stalks followed by explosive ambush. The goal wasn't a chase, but immediate contact. Once the forelimbs made contact, the prey was functionally doomed. Those powerful limbs wrestled prey down regardless of size. Once positioned correctly, Smilodon drove those sabers into the throat or abdomen. Severed arteries caused rapid blood loss. The prey died quickly, but not instantly. This strategy was less versatile, but potentially more effective against specific prey types. Large, powerful herbivores that could injure or kill a predator during prolonged struggles. Advantage: depends on context, but slight edge to tiger for adaptability. The Decisive Encounter. We've analyzed the data. Now we stage the actual confrontation. Scenario: neutral territory. Open woodland with moderate understory vegetation. Both predators are mature, healthy males in peak condition. They've encountered each other over a fresh kill, perhaps a deer or similar prey. Neither predator will back down. Both are apex predators accustomed to dominance. Territorial instincts and hunger override caution. The fight begins. The tiger's strategy is clear: maintain distance, use superior speed for hit-and-run attacks, slash with claws, bite opportunistically, avoid grappling at all costs. Smilodon's strategy is equally obvious: close distance immediately, establish forelimb contact, Wrestle the tiger down. Deploy those sabers once the opponent is immobilized. Initial engagement favors the tiger. Its speed allows multiple successful strikes before Smilodon can react. Claws slash across Smilodon's face and shoulders. The tiger darts away before retaliation is possible. This accumulates damage. Smilodon is bleeding, vision partially compromised, but it's not incapacitated. Those wounds, while painful, aren't immediately debilitating. Smilodon continues pressing forward, absorbing punishment while attempting to close distance. This is a war of attrition. Can the tiger inflict enough damage before Smilodon achieves its grapple? Eventually, and it wouldn't take long given the confined space, Smilodon succeeds. One successful charge brings it within range. Those massive forelimbs wrap around the tiger. Now everything changes. The tiger's speed becomes useless. Its claws, while still dangerous, cannot dislodge Smilodon's grip. That reinforced skeletal structure absorbs impacts that would break modern big cat bones. Smilodon positions its head, opens those jaws to their maximum 110-degree gate, and drives those 11-inch sabers toward the tiger's throat. The tiger struggles desperately. It twists, bites Smilodon's neck and face, claws frantically, but the grapple holds. Smilodon's strength advantage in this position is overwhelming. Those sabers puncture the tiger's throat. Major blood vessels sever. The damage is catastrophic and irreversible. Within minutes, the tiger weakens from blood loss. Within 5 minutes, it's functionally incapacitated. Smilodon holds the grapple until movement ceases completely. Understanding the outcome. This result might surprise people who assume modern predators are superior to extinct ones. But evolution doesn't produce better or worse predators. It produces predators optimized for specific ecological niches. The Siberian tiger is optimized for versatile hunting across varied terrain and prey types. It succeeds through intelligence, adaptability, and balanced physical attributes. Smilodon was optimized for one thing: dominating megafauna in close-quarters grappling. It succeeded through overwhelming specialized strength and precision weaponry. In open territory with running room, the tiger's speed provides significant advantages. It could potentially avoid engagement entirely or inflict accumulated damage while staying outside grappling range. But in confined spaces or when cornered, Smilodon's specializations become decisive. That body was engineered specifically for wrestling and killing large, dangerous opponents. A 650-pound tiger, while formidable, falls within Smilodon's comfortable prey size range. This doesn't diminish the tiger. It simply acknowledges that different evolutionary pressures produce different outcomes. Smilodon sacrificed speed and versatility for unmatched grappling dominance. That trade-off proved advantageous for hundreds of thousands of years, until the prey disappeared and specialization became a death sentence. In our impossible arena, the prehistoric specialist defeats the modern generalist through overwhelming close-quarters dominance. But this reveals a profound truth. There is no ultimate predator, only predators perfectly adapted to their specific circumstances. Smilodon ruled the Ice Age. Tigers rule today's forests. Both represent evolutionary perfection for their respective eras. Had Smilodon survived, our world would be fundamentally different, perhaps terrifyingly so.